Hello, my name is Shauna. I'm the creator of Neo-Feminine Astrology. I'm a meditation teacher, I offer astrological counseling, and I facilitate creativity workshops. If you would like to know more about what I do, if you'd like to get an astrology reading with me, or to find out more about my upcoming course, The Artist's Way, you can find that at neofeminineastrology.com. So I'm excited to share with you the energy of this week. This week is all about being open to new opportunities and new insights, but also literal offerings in the real world that may be offered to you this week. And so I have some tips for you on how to really take advantage of that and how to be open to receive that, to attract that into your life this week. So the major aspect that we have happening this week is we have Mercury creating a T-square with two other planets. And so these other planets are Uranus and Jupiter. And so Uranus and Jupiter have been in an opposition since late 2016, and they're going to off and on go into this opposition through 2017. But, so it's this underlying energy that's kind of been simmering underneath the surface. And Uranus and Jupiter, they're a very dynamic kind of energy. Uranus is the great awakener, it's the liberator. It wants you to do things totally different. Uranus is asking us to break the mold, to try something that we've never tried before, and to be open to surprises as well. So Uranus, this planet of awakening and surprises and liberation, is opposing Jupiter. And so Jupiter is also about, it's also got this very dynamic and light kind of energy. Jupiter is about expansion and synchronicity, and even like Jupiter is also about being in the right place at the right time. So there's this, with both of these planets, there's this like synchronistic and like this divine spark kind of vibe. It's like the light bulb going off in your head. Jupiter is also about learning and education and teaching. So it's about learning new things or giving information, teaching people things. So when these are in opposition, it asks us to reinvent, and to reinvent in a way that is expansive and forward-thinking and progressive. And so these two have, they've been going together in this way for several months, and they'll continue to do so through the rest of the year. But what happens is when an inner planet like Mercury comes in and makes an aspect with these planets, it like activates it. It's kind of like throwing a match on the fire that's been smoldering a little bit. You see like this maybe a spark, maybe an explosion, I don't know. So this planet that's activating these two is Mercury. And Mercury is all about your intellectual mind. It's your conscious thought process. So it's also related to communication and sharing ideas. And so this very, like the most stereotypical manifestation of this energy is that you get these divine insights this week. And it's something that just pops into your head that just comes out of nowhere. And you're like, oh my gosh, like why didn't I think of this before? That's very classic of this kind of energy. And so this is a week to be open to that, to be open to receiving new awarenesses, new ideas, and even literal situations where there's something that you're offered to take advantage of. You may see literal opportunities presented to you, something that again is like a surprise, comes out of nowhere, that you didn't know that it existed, or you forgot that it existed, or that it could even happen. And so there's a few tricks to this though that I want to share with you. So another layer of this energy is that we're in the waxing phase of the moon this week. And so this is encouraging for accepting new things and moving forward and expanding. It's very complementary because when the moon is waxing, that means that we had our new moon previously and we're moving towards the full moon. So the moon is becoming more and more illuminated in the sky every single day. So we want to mirror that energy. We want to move out into the world and to take emotional risks. to push the edge a little bit, push the envelope, so to speak. So tip number 1 for you, my friend, this week is to expect the unexpected. And I know that's like kind of cliche and you're like, how the fuck do I expect the unexpected? Just know that something may happen this week that you might not expect, and be okay with that. Because sometimes when change happens, it kind of like freaks us out a little bit. So change is good this week. In fact, the more that you can embrace this Uranian kind of energy to change things up or do things a little bit different, that will provide you with more opportunities. So expect the unexpected this week. Number 2 is, what I really want for you is to harness the opportunities that are best for you. So what can happen sometimes with this energy is that, especially because Jupiter is involved, it can feel like there's too many opportunities, or you might get all of these different opportunities or all these different ideas, and then you may not, it may be more than you can handle. So tip number 2 is to be very discerning and to stay grounded. So the more that you can be fully in your body, that you can stay practical, and I think that you'll be supported in this way because Mercury is in the sign of Capricorn, which is already a very grounded sign. So just a reminder to stay discerning on when you get an idea, when you get an opportunity, is it really best for you? Is it really moving you towards what you want? And so that leads us to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is to, this week, today, like right now, ideally, write down what your number 1 priority is. So I want you to write that down and like stick it on a little sticky note or something, like either on your bathroom mirror or at your desk at work, or even like on your computer, but somewhere that you're gonna see it. And ideally, write down 1 thing. If you really have to write 3, write 3, but I want this to be a focal point, like a grounding focal point for you this week, because this week you're going to get a lot of opportunities, and it may feel a bit scattering. And the thing is, if you right now set the intention of what it is that is most important to you, then you can be like on the lookout for those things that are going to propel you towards that number 1 priority, that are going to enhance and expand that. Because the reality of life is that we have a bajillion things that we're all wanting to do and expand and make better. But I'm willing to bet that there is 1 thing in your life that is most important to you right now. And so what I want for you is to harness this energy towards that 1 thing that is the most important to you, or the things that are most important to you. So those are the 3 tips for the week. Expect the unexpected, stay discerning, stay grounded, and write down your number 1 priority. It can be anything you want, but stick to 1. So that's your week. Again, if you want to explore these themes deeper, or if you're wrestling with a situation you're not really sure how to proceed, let me know and let's do an astrology reading. You can book that at my website, neofemininastrology.com. And if you want to check out my new course, The Artist's Way, which is going to be amazing, it's starting this week, which is actually perfect for the astrology. It's all about creativity as a spiritual practice, and it's a 12-week program. It's online, so you can join anywhere in the world. I'll have that on my website as well, neofemininastrology.com. I'm wishing you an amazing week, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste. Mwah.